Mark, aka Marcos.
Hey, Tweens! It's your girl, Jada. Guess what?
You are now able to view us on all our social media platforms.
Check us out on FBN TV on YouTube.
Follow us at Tweens 98.1 on Instagram.
And Isaac 98.1 FM The Promise on Facebook.
Where we will be discussing different topics.
Fun facts, giveaway, and so much more. Let's go.
Yo, it's your boy Tristan here, and you're listening to the Tweens on Isaac 98.1 FM. Remember, love it your life. Stay locked on.
It's like everybody drunk, everybody tripping. Holy Spirit moving inside again. The atmosphere done set, that's when I get the inspiration. When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river, When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river, Soak me down in the water, soak me down in the water. Holy Spirit deliver, Holy Spirit deliver. Soak me down in the water, soak me down in the water. Holy Spirit deliver, Holy Spirit deliver. What an experience, moving in obedience. Psalms and hymns unto the King. When one catches, two catches, then before you know it's a steady flow. When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river, When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river, Soak me down in the water, soak me down in the water. Holy Spirit deliver, Holy Spirit deliver. Soak me down in the water, soak me down in the water. Holy Spirit deliver, Holy Spirit deliver. Watch how your spirit moving in this place. Oh Lord, yes. Holy Spirit move in this place. What's really going on inside again? Until everybody drunk, everybody tripping. It's no alcohol inside again. It's the rich presence of God, and it flowing. When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river. When your spirit moving, it reminds me of a river, Soak me down in the water, Holy Spirit deliver, Holy Spirit. Soak me down in the water, I believe it. Holy Spirit deliver. Have it under control. Just telling me don't worry. He have it under control. Have it under control. Watch him work. Hey, if you know the story, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, don't stop me if you heard this one. Yeah. I don't have enough to feed all them such a hungry mouth. Yeah. Oh, what I gonna do now? I can't take no more now. Man, I under pressure. They come and they don't take everything. I still come back. But Lord, when I call you, you don't take the order. And tell me don't fight up now. You're telling me don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. You're telling me don't worry. I have it under control. I have it under control. Watch him work. Hey, he working. It's working for me. He working. It's working for my good. He working.
Yo, it's your boy Trent, and you're listening to the Tweens on Isaac 98.1 FM. Remember, if it isn't clean, it shouldn't be seen.
Don't worry, he have it under control. Have it under control. Watch him work. Hey.
Good afternoon, Tweens. Listen out there. And yes, this is the program Tweens on Isaac 98.1 FM, the number one gospel family radio station in the nation. And on board, it's me, Jada G. And in studio, I have with me
Jada S.
Woo! And
Antonasia Augustine.
Tristan with the O.
Tristan with the O.
Alyssa Joseph.
And we have Trent right here with you guys.
And on Zoom I have... On Zoom I have Tristan Griffith, but I don't know if he can hear me. Tristan, are you there? I think we're having some technical difficulties. But anyways, guys, this week, let's short recap of the week. Jada.
One word.
One word.
Tyron.
Mood. And so?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Tristan with an O? It was good. Alyssa?
Mine was good. I had a field trip and I saw Jada.
Yes, we met each other. Okay, but that keep it short. Let's go.
Trent?
It was fun packed.
Fun packed. Me, it was so tiring. I can't do one word. It was tiring and fun. And we have a guest in studio, but we have a special guest. Should I tell them?
I feel we should wait. We should wait.
Yeah. I think we should wait.
If they really want to know, they had to stay on the program and wait.
Stay locked on.
Yeah,
but guys, we are live right now on our Instagram. That is tweens98.1. And while you're there, follow us one time. Follow us on YouTube as well at FBN. Not follow us. Subscribe to us on YouTube at FBN TV and. Also, follow Isaac 98.1, Isaac the Promise, because without them, we wouldn't be here. So, obviously, you have to follow them, like, subscribe, do everything. We're taking a short break, and we'll be right back with you.
I have it under control. Just telling me, don't worry. I have it under control. Watch him work. Hey, he working. It's working for me. He working. It's working for my good. He working. It's working for me, man. He working. It's working for me. At the house summit already. When they come and they fire me, so much thing done by already, and I didn't know yet. It's Superman by the groceries, and I didn't give them no money. If I lose my work, my trials, them still working for me. Say don't worry. God have this under control. Have it under control. Just telling me don't worry. God have this under control. Have it under control. Working. Sarah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Just now, Michael, I'm posting that it's our anniversary as homeowners and that TTMF helped us with the 5% mortgage program.
Oh boy, this will take all day.
TTMF can help you too. With a monthly income up to $30,000, you could qualify for 95% financing at the 5% mortgage interest rate for properties up to $1.5 million. Plus, you can include $20,000 for major appliances.
I come in!
TTMF, from here to home.
Hi guys, it's your girl Nisha here.
Yo, it's your boy Jabari.
What's good, y'all? This is Takia, and you already know what it is. Tune in to Isaac 98.1 FM for the Youth in Focus show in 2023.
New voices, new time, same day.
Join us from 4 to 6 p.m. every Saturday as we do shout-outs,
Bible trivia, comedy,
and intriguing discussions. You don't want to miss this.
Hey neighbor, how you doing? I see you trying to do something there. Well, I'm actually trying to put up some new lights around the house, but I'm not getting what I need. Well, I'm glad you mentioned it. Go by Voodoo's Electrical. They have the best LED lighting for the entire house. Save money with LED floodlights too. Get up to 2 years warranty. Tell them Jerry sent. Oh, much appreciated, Jerry. I'll give Putus a visit. It's Voodoo's? Anyway, they are the best for your domestic and commercial electrical needs, and they have 4 locations: Chase Village, DB, Maribel, and Dow Village. Sing it with me. Voodoo's.
You can check out Voodoo's Electrical now in Milford Road, Canaan, Tobago. Revival in the streets, touching hearts, touching lives. February 24th to the 4th of March. Join us for Revival 2023. Revival 2023, all part of our Community Impact Project. We start in Tobago. Join us for the powerful worship and evangelism experience. Then in Trinidad, the experience continues. Community prayer, music ministry, and more. Touching hearts, touching lives, impacting communities. Revival 2023. Sponsored by Dominion Appliances, Trinity Supermarket, The Stage Play Midlife Crisis, Johnny Q Sound Company, and the Trinidad and Tobago Mega Gospel Fest 2023.
Hey Tweens, get ready as we bring to you our new segment, Influencer 101. This series, the Tweens will speak with different influencers who will tell you about their journey to building their brand, challenges they faced along the way, and advice for aspiring influencers. So look out for this series on the Tweens program right here on Isaac 98.1 FM, Isaac the Promise on Facebook, FBN TV on YouTube, and Tweens 98.1 on Instagram. It's Influencer 101. Our first guest on this new segment is none other than Israel Mark, aka Marcos.
Hey, Tweens, it's your girl Gina. Guess what?
You are now able to view us on all our social media platforms.
Check us out on FBN TV on YouTube.
Follow us at Tweens 98.1 on Instagram.
And Isaac 98.1 FM The Promise on Facebook,
where we will be discussing different topics,
fun facts, giveaway, and so much more. Let's go.
Hey guys, Anto, it's your girl Anto. You're listening to Tweens on Isaac 98.1 FM. And remember, God loves you always and forever.
When you feed the gal and them will sell them body just fi make ends meet. Me sing that when you feed the ghetto youth, we a bust up the gun from a tender age. Times have changed and things are rearranging, but me a beg you no fi hold on. Beg you just fi hold on. I don't know what you're facing nowadays. Just know better I go come.
The Family Focus Broadcasting Network, Isaac 98.1 FM presents the Community Impact Project 2023. Get ready for revival in the streets, touching hearts, touching lives. Revival 2023 is here. Tobago, we are coming, so get ready. Trinidad, you're next. Get ready for an ultimate evangelism experience. Community prayer, music ministry, and much more. Touching hearts, touching lives, Revival 2023. Get your t-shirts for only $100. Make sure to call 622-8981 and order today. Sponsored by Dominion Promotions in His Presence 10, Trinity Supermarket, Alan Charles Midlife Crisis for Better or Worse, and Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises.
Johnny Q, for all your hardware and building supplies. Auto parts, small tool rentals, pet and pet supplies. Don't forget Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries, starting from $488 at Johnny Q, 15 Arpita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore in Lowlands Mall, Tobago, off Claude Noel Highway. Call 632.
Tobago, I hope you're ready. We outside later at 6 p.m. at Plymouth next to the gas station with Reverend Prisca Woods. So I hope you're there later. Revival in Tobago.
Early bird tickets for In His Presence 10 are now available. Cost for the conference $150, Caribbean night $200, international night $300. This offer ends on the 28th of October 2023 after you pay $50 or more on each ticket. Ticket outlets in Tobago: Dominion Appliances and Gift Shop, Double D Supermarket Scarborough, Pablo Supermarket Argyle Main Road, Blessings Variety Store Port Mall, Sweet Haven Roxborough. Ticket outlets in Trinidad: Allison's Bridal Coffee Street, San Fernando, and Isaac 98.1 FM. Online, tovatickets.com. Yes, you can buy your tickets online at tovatickets.com. And for more information, call 797-2775. That's 797-2775 or 786-8736. That's 786-8736. Or visit our Facebook and Instagram pages under Dominion Promotions. You can visit our pages on Facebook and Instagram under Dominion Promotions.
Me had to walk, Lord. When the blessings start falling from the sky, I beg you, please help me guard my heart, Lord. Call upon your name when I'm not sure, cause I know every door is not an open door. This narrow road is causing my feet to pain, but I remain because you never give up on me. So homie, I gotta sell out. Homie, I gotta trade my blessing for the blessing. Homie, I gotta trade my peace down for the stressing. It's just not the same. Never give up on me. So homie, I gotta sell out. Homie, I gotta trade the blessing for the blessing. God over money and there is no second guessing. It's just not the same. Come here with the diamonds and pearl. Nah, we not sell out. Jesus Christ are the omnipotent, the best in the world. So Babylon can't buy we out. Can't even use twine and tie we mouth. Long time me know the devil see me as a threat. The way me live my life as source for Christ me I get. I'll forever lift mine eyes to the hills from whence cometh my help. The one who gives life and blow breath. Call upon Jehovah in the middle of the street. Make the world know say Jesus Christ is sweet. Turn away from Jack, well you know me not weak because you never give up on me. So me I gotta sell out. Homie I gotta trade my blessing for the blessing. Homie I gotta trade my peace down for the stressing. It's just not the same. Never give up on me. So homie I gotta sell out. Homie I gotta trade the blessing for the blessing. God over money and there is no second guessing. It's just not the same. I'm seeking the kingdom first, Jesus first. Vanity can't fool my eyes. If it's in your will for me to get it, I will get it. And I don't have to compromise. Righteousness we preach to the sisters and brothers. Blessed messenger and Samuel made us. Jesus alone we are promote biblically. In every city, every lane and every alley. You know I will call upon your name when I'm not sure. Still I could give thanks and live life pure. I can't get enough of you. Give me more and more and more. You never give up on me. So homie I go sell out. Homie I go trade my blessing for the blessing. Homie I go trade my peace down for the stressing. It's just not the same. Never give up on me. So homie I go sell out.
Hey Tweens, get ready as we bring to you our new segment, Influencer 101. This series, the Tweens will speak with different influencers who will tell you about their journey to building their brand, challenges they faced along the way, and advice for aspiring influencers. So look out for this series on the Tweens program right here on Isaac 98.1 FM, Isaac the Promise on Facebook, FBN TV on YouTube, and Tweens 98.1 on Instagram. It's Influencer 101. Our first guest on this new segment is none other than Israel Mark, aka Marcos.
Everybody have to know. Shout it out from the mountain top. Shout it, couldn't do without him now. Stop, tell you all about him.
And we are back, and I think Tristan just came online. So
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Good afternoon, Tweens. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm sure you guys have heard the promo. And it's that time. It's time for Influencer 101, and of course, this is a new segment we're starting where we're inviting influencers to come on and speak with us. Because sometimes we see on Instagram, we see on YouTube, we see on TikTok, but we don't know sometimes their story. We don't know some of the challenges that they had to go through to get where they are right now, and some of the steps they took, and we just want to hear from them and really just get some advice as well, because there are a lot of tweens who are realizing that I want to be an influencer, but how do I start? Where do I even start? And that's why we said this is the time. It's Influencer 101. What are the basic steps we need to take as an influencer? And of course, our first guest we've got is Israel Mark, Mr. Israel Mark, aka Ask Marcos. I don't know if you guys have seen him on Instagram, but we've got him in the studio, right? And we want to get right into it. So good afternoon, Mr. Mark. What should we call you?
Marcos. You can call me Marcos.
All right. Good afternoon, Marcos. Well, we want to say thank you for coming on and speaking with us. It's truly a pleasure. I've seen some of your videos, and it's really incredible what you've been doing through your message. But just for those who haven't heard about you, who is Ask Marcos? What is this platform about?
Yeah, so basically, the Marcos brand online is really just a platform where we do public experiments, social experiments, mainly to test people's kindness or just bless persons generally and monetarily at that as well. So I might pretend to be homeless, and if somebody helps me, I'll get them $1,000. Or I might ask somebody to buy me something to drink, and if they help me out, I'll get them $1,000. Or sometimes we will do like crazy stuff where we surprise somebody with $100,000 or $50,000, etc. So it is really all about what ideas I come up with and how I go out to accomplish it in the most efficient way using social media.
Right. So I want to say welcome on behalf of the Tweens. It's a pleasure. I wish I could have been in studio, to really speak with you there. But yes, what tremendous work, what you've been doing. And I want to say that it's an honor of having you as the first guest, because your brand is such one that you would see those things in some in the States, where they would do that, but it's nice to get some Caribbean influence on it as well.
So we see that you film a lot of content, and as you say, you do these type of ideas. So what does really inspire you to perform this or to do these kind of things that is a very great and good support to the community and to your nation?
Well, yeah, it started off as like a hobby first, or just like a joke. Because you would see content creators in the States do it, as Tristan said,
Yes.
But then with my videos, if you look back, how I went about it is each scenario in my video is moments in the past where I wanted help. So like I did a gas station video, I did a homeless video, I did a asking somebody to buy me something to drink. Random stuff like that. That was moments in the past where not only but everybody else could relate. Where you would just wish somebody just randomly bless you or randomly help you out. So that's kind of how the goal of the video started. And I just ended up going on a snowball and just getting bigger and bigger, and that's how social media goes. Yeah, to keep consistent and keep trying to top what you post before, and that's really how it goes.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. With social media, as you said, you have to keep topping up. But like, what did you do, and like, how did you boost your online engagement?
So for me, what I did is, before the social media, so I used to do things before, like comedy or like car videos and stuff, but you would never see it because I was not funny. I was not, and I used to do car videos before, but the audience I was reaching was very small. And it wasn't really fulfilling, And well, I started doing these crazy experiments last year. Because well, I'm in a position now where I could afford to do things like that because of the businesses I built. But it's really fulfillment I'm chasing, and I say why not kill two birds with one stone: build influence, build a brand, and gain fulfillment at the same time.
Yes,
smart. And what was like the steps you took to do that?
So in terms of like I looked at, because I was doing like comedy and things before, and I realized it wasn't working. But that's because everybody want to be a comedian on social media.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody want to say a joke. And the thing about it, comedians come and go unless you're really established or you really keep consistent. Some of my friends, Zach or Jamal Sampson and those guys, like they do this for years. And it's hard to compete in our industry where everybody is comparable, So I say, what is one thing I could do in Trinidad that nobody else doing? So once I looking at some videos and I do my research, I realize nobody doing what I doing and at the level I'm doing it at. So once you can't compare me to anyone, it's easier for me to grow and with my own pace as well, I have nobody to compare me to in Trinidad or in the Caribbean. So it's much easier to grow, and I could establish my own style even easier. You understand?
Yeah, and with you building your brand and being this big influencer, how do you manage both your work life and your family life?
Well, for me, it kind of go hand in hand now, but it's all about setting like proper goals for yourself and knowing where each part of your life comes together, So in the beginning it was overwhelming, but with everything else, as days go by, as weeks go by, You would get it would start to be integrated into your lifestyle, and you learn to adapt to it. You know,
Yes,
so.
yes.
With everything in the beginning, it will always be overwhelming. But once you keep consistent, it will just become part of your lifestyle.
Marcos, you said in the beginning, and I know I was looking at one of your videos, and I know things was not so nice for you in the beginning.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that beginning?
Yeah, well, in the beginning, the first business I had was a marketing agency. So I kind of had social media background because I used to help businesses during COVID gain exposure using social media, because back then social interactions was dead, and all businesses wanted to use social media to gain customers. So that's kind of where my business thrived. But I'm 21 now, so I'm still young. So you're now learning things about business. You don't know about how to manage your cash flow. You don't know how to manage your staff and those things. So obviously I fumbled that and end up going into a hard ditch March 2021. And I got evicted from my apartment. I lost a lot of things that time. But it was a sad story back then. But now it's like, okay, it's like a testimony, you know?
Yeah.
Because if those things never happen, I wouldn't have a reason to get back, you know?
Yeah,
I would never have a reason to, you know? There was like a wake-up call, you know? So sometimes you just have to go through some of those seasons to wake you up, you know?
Okay.
So what did you say to yourself to like help you get through that hard time, and what kept you pushing?
Well, for me, it was more about just accepting that I have failed, and part of it too, well, I've overcome this, but part of it was hate. So, you know, you had friends that would like talk behind your back, or like, you know, like he's the guy that he got evicted, he business crashed, I was living by a friend, and he living by a friend. So I thought it was kind of like a vengeance in me to get back, because, you know, now we young, we always want to get back at people, you know. So I was like, it just became too much, and I was like, you know, enough is enough, and I just made that decision to start back. I had to. It's like I had no choice but to, you know.
Yeah.
Like how low can you go after that, you know?
So during that time, did you realize that this is your passion and this is the path you want to choose?
Well, one thing led to the other. So I wouldn't say like this is exactly where I wanted to be. But again, you never know where God can carry you to. And I know I wanted to be used by God. I know that, but I just didn't know how exactly He would do it. You know. I know I wanted to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. So my marketing agency is what made me a millionaire. But what made me a lot more wasn't my marketing agency. It was like other businesses, like investment companies, social clubs, education companies, those things. So you never really know exactly where you're going. You might have it all perfectly planned in your head, but you never really know. You know, you just have to go with faith and take it step by step and keep consistent.
And with that, with you building your marketing and your brand, how did you get like the sponsorship, and how do you know like which one is the ones you wanted to partner with and which one is the ones you wanted to kind of...
Oh, well, to be honest, all my videos so far has been self-funded.
Wow.
I get a lot of sponsorship requests, but I'm only doing this less than a year now, about 8-9 months now. And I want to make sure that my brand is built by my foundation. And so that way brands won't be able to use me as puppets, you know. So like when probably later this year I might start accepting sponsorships and brandies, but it have to be meaningful. It have to be in line with what I want, because you can't just come with money. I already given away money. It's not money I need, you understand? It have to be in line with my brand and how it could benefit my audience, you know. So it's not like you just pay an influencer a couple $1,000 to do a ad promotion, like. That's not what my content is about, you know?
It's about reaching to the community.
Yeah, it's about impact, you know?
Impacting. Because you already established yourself, so brands will just help you. It's basically they helping you grow and you not helping them grow.
Yeah, correct. So it's how to be able to benefit both parties, you know?
Yeah. So I know
Definitely.
I know there might be some people who are interested in becoming a influencer, you know, so they need like a little boost or some encouragement to get them started, or maybe they are on the road but they just need some advice. What advice would you give to them?
Well, first of all, if you want to come to this influencer thing, if it is you just want to come in because you like fame and you want to be known and stuff, you wouldn't really reach that far. You have to make sure you're doing something that you know you could do for a long while. You don't mind being known for it. You don't mind doing it on your bad days and your good days. And it have to be something unique as well. It don't have to be ultimately unique. It have to be something unique to you, you know? Because with uniqueness, you could easily grow into your own style and it could stand out a lot more.
Yeah.
So don't chase comedy and dance videos and those things. Look at something that you personally talented with. It could be football, it could be cooking, it could be whatever it is, but make sure it's something you uniquely talented with, you know?
And being an influencer, right? You know, you have people who in the same world as you. How do you know which friends, as I would say, quote unquote, friends to bring into a circle and which ones who you know like just chasing you for money or clout?
No, well, to be honest, in the world we live in now, you would never really know. And how I live life these days is more by trial and error. But you could get a general feel with which circle you could keep, you understand?
Yeah.
But you would never truly know. It's all about living life and experience it and, you know, using your intuition.
Is there any part in your life as like you being this influencer where people try to, you know, come at you or attack you in any way because you tend to get some both negative and positive feedback as being this big influencer as you are. So how do you like, you know, deal with it? Have you ever had that type of experience?
Well, in terms of like social media negativity, I don't get much social media negativity because I'm giving away money.
Yeah.
But in terms of the cons of what I'm doing, since I'm giving away money, I will get people following me home, or a lady might hold me down in public asking for help to help her family. Like I understand both sides. You're desperate and you need help, but like the cons of it is that you kind of lose some privacy. People will always follow you home. Well, for me, I get people follow me one at a times, but it's all about adapting. It become part of your lifestyle. This is what you get yourself into. Accept it. You can't really fight it. Nothing will ever be perfect. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's all about acceptance and knowing how to adapt with the cons and the pros.
Are there some days where you are like, why did I do this? Like,
with any regrets?
Yeah.
I do get that a lot. Like sometimes I would be getting some kind of questionable requests, or I might just feel like, what was the point of me doing all this? You know, like I don't need to be doing all this sometimes. You know what? You know when you're like your lazy days. Like, even right now, this week I going through that. I never posted a video since last month.
Wow. Whoa.
But no,
hold on.
but the thing is, right? The way with my content, you would always see it on social media because the platforms will be pushing it. So it would seem like I always posting videos.
Yeah, that was how you did post a video because I was watching. It is kind of give her inspiration to me that I could be like, I could help, because that is what I about. I love to help. I might not help as big and as much, and I might not have as much, but it's always good to help and, you know, be the support for someone else. And
and I think with your content as well, it had to be like long-lasting content. It had to have long-lasting value. It can't be just you laugh at it and then scroll past it. True. It had to be something that you could go back and watch all the time. And it had to be content that the platform would always want to push. So like my content, they would always push the content.
Because you're helping others.
Yeah, it's valuable content, fulfilling. People like to share it and stuff. So that's kind of the perks of creating valuable content. You don't have to be just pushing out a bunch of quantity. Once you focus on the quality part, you can pace yourself and you can focus on each individual video or piece of content.
Yeah. Do you have any pet peeves of like, you know, like, okay, I know you have businesses. So do you have any pet peeves, like if a worker would do something, or if like a fan or supporter would do something or come up to you and just like randomly do something?
No, I don't have any pet peeves really on the influencer side. I'll just be getting the same questions all the time. So if somebody see me in public, they'll be like, "Hey, you're making a video today? Or, hey, you gave me any money today? Or, hey, you want $1? You want $2?" So, and I just had upon like a fake laugh and ha no not today, ha not today, ha no not today, ha no not today. So it's like that's the only kind of tiring part. In terms of the business side. But with staff is more like, I don't like people that complain. But I recently changed my whole staff team, so they're a lot better now. But as staff before, complaining for everything. And I treat my staff really well. Like if you work for me, you set. Like it's like, you understand? Like, so like when you complain and there's always some excuse and tricks and lies and, you know, that's only pet peeves in the business side. And that's just one of them. Like if you're going into business, you have a lot more. Into about staff, that's just one. Like the...
Definitely. And that term, sometimes we use influencer. What does that term mean to you in terms of what is the responsibility, or what would you say an influencer is?
Well, to be honest, I never really liked the word influencer even before this whole thing. But I get the proper word for influencer is actually having influence over people's lives. You understand? So like, everybody have different type of influence. Influence is easy to get, you understand? Is the type of influence you have, you understand? So influence is just generally how much influence you have on person's lives. That's really what it is.
Definitely. And
I have one. So before you came in to be an influencer and marketing and stuff like that, did you have like what you wanted to be beforehand? Like when you were young, what you wanted to do?
Yeah. So I I wanted to do football, and well, obviously that well saturated. And then I say, you know what, I want to be a criminal psychologist. Me and my best friend wanted to be a criminal psychologist, so we kind of looked into that. And then like in Form 4, going into Form 5, I ended up winning some logo contest for UTT. And somebody told me, hey bro, you know you can make money doing graphic design. I thought graphic design was like banners and signs and billboards. But he said you could actually make money doing graphic design and logo design and branding for businesses. And that's kind of how the journey starts. So I just went down that rabbit hole. And then, you know, go on YouTube and learn. So I actually dropped out of school as well.
Oh, wow.
Well, I went to Trinity colleges. Then I went to university, SBCS. Then I dropped out. Because well, in my industry, media, you don't really need qualifications anymore. True. Because in terms of the media space, once you have results, the clients will hire you. You understand? I never once went asked for any certificates or anything in my life doing my business. And I work for many agencies in Trinidad as well. I never ask any CSD questions. I just bring my portfolio work, my past work, my value, and once they see that value, they would hire you. But if I wouldn't recommend dropping out of school. It's not some things you need to learn in school, about life and you know. Because it's some things I would never learn if I didn't go secondary school. You understand?
Yeah.
You just need that. And obviously, if you do like a specialized field, like a doctor or engineer or something, you know, and just jump out of school and wing it. You can't learn how to do a surgery on YouTube. Yeah. So it was like the media and creative part. The media and creative part, you know, you have a little more freedom now because where the world going.
Yeah.
You understand? But have something you just need to go to school for.
Yes. So we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back with you.
Lights and fame. Oh, but if that were the case, he will take first place. Jesus, can't quench my passion for the Lord. Jesus, you're the reason for the blessings that I see. And even when times get hard, I'm okay. I feel your favor surrounding me. When everything fails and people need an answer, I hope I'll be there, my King, to lift you up like a banner. But I can't be the only one who's excited to call your name. I can't be the only one who's a Christian and unashamed. Yeah. I know I'm not the only one not addicted to likes and fame. But if that were the case, he will stay first. Jesus, the earth may shake and winds may blow, but you'll remain the same. Strongest love I've ever known, and power in your name. The weak find refuge in your arms, so every chance I get I'll write a song to tell of what you've done. But I can't be the only one who's excited to call your name, Jesus.
And we are back. If you are now tuning in, we have Israel Mark, aka Marcos, in studio with us.
Hold on. My bad. Tristan, I know you have a little something in store for us, you know? So while the clock's still running, hit us a little something. What going on?
Yes, guys. So for this new series, we want to do an activity with our special guest, which is called Influencer Starter Pack. And so, Marcos, we want to hear from you. What are 5 things you would say is you would put in your influencer starter pack that aspiring influencers should have? It can be physical things like what sort of devices they should use, or it can be different attributes they need or behaviors. All right, so 5 things you would put in the influencer starter pack.
5 things is probably a lot. For me, I just started off with my iPhone. And well, 2 phones. 2 phones, one to record the video, one to record the mic. And just like an editing software, because you could actually run your whole content on your phone itself. So a phone to record the video, something to record the audio, and an editing software on your phone. That's really all you need, 3 things. Because from there, the rest you need is like your own creativity, you understand? But in terms of physical things, phone, mic, editing software, that's really it.
What was the editing software you use? I just use After Effects.
Well, sometimes I would use Adobe Premiere, recently CapCut, and something called like a VN video editor on your phone. But all those things that you can get on your phone as well to edit videos. Adobe Premiere, CapCut, those 2 are the best for mobile right now.
Okay, so, we have like 10 more minutes. I don't want to ask you if you have any closing remarks right now, but do you have any closing remarks?
I'm going to ask Marco something. I look at some of your videos. How do you feel when you're going through the grocery and you approach someone and say, can you buy something for me or lend me $10? I think you wanted $10 to do something, right? Just watch it. What do you say in your mind at that time?
In the beginning, it used to be embarrassing. Like sometimes be like, why are you doing this way?
No, remember they don't know what you have planned. So like, I come in, I will see.
Well, in the beginning, I didn't used to say that. I just feel embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I really begging somebody, you know? But then later on, I'll be like, this person now missed out on $1,000. In my head, I tell her, like you can just get $10, you understand?
Yeah. Because watching those videos, I just be like, he don't feel nervous because me personally, I am very
embarrassed. I'm pretty sure
it was.
most of the people are watching videos are probably going to give all the homeless people money. And then it's like, oh, you want $2? You want $100? So fine, just go ahead. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because I was actually introverted. Like I couldn't talk and thing before. I even have a stutter as well. But when I started my marketing agency, I had to go on calls to talk to clients, and that's kind of how I learned to open up from a shell. And then while doing the social media thing, kind of opened up a little more. Because one of my fears was actually doing this and like begging in public. That was one of my fears. I'm very prideful, and that's one of the reasons I got evicted as well, because I didn't want to ask for help. You understand? So by me doing these videos, just kind of bring them out of my shell, asking for help, and then just add like benefit at the end. You know, get them $1,000. You understand? So that's really it.
I have a brother. Good afternoon, DJ Paul. He told me when I told him you were coming to the show, he said, Tiffany, ask Marcos. He's take back the money from people. Because I watch a video overseas and I see the man take back the iPhone from the girl. Ask him if he does the people with the things now.
Oh, no. I don't think that's, because you could just try that very small. You could just go back to the person and ask them, you understand? Because I gave away over $100,000 already, you understand? And they've been all over the news. You could easily contact them. Like, hey, did he? So I even have people did that already. You know, like, hey, did Marcos really give you the money? Did he really take it back?
So, Paul, we cleared up that.
Yeah, we cleared up.
No.
So do you like give back to charity as well, not just like people on the streets, so like normal civilians? Do you give back to charity and
like actual charity organizations? Yeah. No, I don't do the charity per se, but off camera I do a lot of other videos that don't get posted, or if people reach out to me in DMs, I would help them as well. We do that almost every week. So like if you reach out to me on Instagram, it will be a real long line, but eventually I would get back to you, ask you how much you need, and we bless people as well. So like. And we even film videos where we give people money and then we just can't post them because they don't want to be on camera. But obviously you still can get, you're not going to take back the money because it's not posted. So it's all the videos we post and, you know, they just, or they weren't supposed to be there that day, or, you know, they on work hours, or, you know.
So you getting evicted, your humble beginnings, that made you passionate about giving back, and like, do you feel like, I know, okay, so for us, we gave back to St. Michael's and Sarah School for Christmas, and I felt like a sense of joy just giving the toys and kids. And do you like feel, yes, watching how they smile?
You feel fulfilled, you know?
Yeah.
You feel fulfilled. Even if it's just $10, you still feel like that feeling is getting us, huh? And our next trick is that's just how the world works, you know, like, the more you give, somehow you are just attract more, you understand?
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the laws God created, you know? So that's the next benefit. So if everything else fails, at least that, you know, you get a benefit from that, you know?
Yeah. So do you have any closing remarks? Because time is running out. Yeah.
No, well, to be honest, the only closing remarks I have is just whatever you're doing, stay consistent.
Yeah.
Forget plan B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, stick to plan A.
Yeah.
Because again, you're not crazy. If you have a good idea You can't be the only one that thinks it's a good idea, you understand? Eventually it will stick somewhere, you know. So just keep consistent and do what you're doing.
So, one more thing. Steve Harvey said, "Don't tell your idea to small-minded people." Was that was something you learned throughout this journey? Because some people would have.
Everybody go through that. You know? You would again try and you would learn. You learn.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I have one more to add.
Okay.
As so Jada was saying, with don't tell your ideas to small-minded people. Did anybody in like your friends or family, when they heard your first idea on it, did they kind of give any sort of negative feedback on it? Like, I don't think that's the right way to do it, or you should do something else instead of that. Did you get any of that?
Oh well, for me, I would get it every now and then, but in the beginning, I remember I was very introverted, so I would never really talk to my friends about anything, really. They might just see I doing something, and they might just go, hey, what you do? What's that you do now? You understand? But I would never really share my ideas, per se.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. So, what's the future for Marcos? Like, are you having any, like, big collaborations coming up, or any new kind of content ideas, or is it just going to continue, sharing?
Yeah, well, this year I want to up my content. I want to make it that if anybody try to do the same content as me, it will be like incomparable, you know. So I want to keep raising the bar. So unless you can say what I'm working on right now is like giving away a car. But I have two ways I might do it. I might like do it like how Mr. Beast. you know Mr. Beast does be like last person to take the hand off the car will get it. Or I might do like another kindness test to start it off. Like I might do like. I might go to a taxi stand and ask somebody for help or somewhere. Like somebody that obviously do not own a car. And if they help me out and they pass this, I'll just give them a free car.
So me?
Okay.
I don't own
a car. Firebox, yeah, so I might do, but most likely because I'm gonna give away a lot of cars this year. But I want to start it off like really well. So I might start off with the kindness test. And then start doing like the challenges stuff like last one to take your hand off the car or rock paper scissors. Them stupid stuff. You know? I actually really good at rock paper scissors now. Yeah, so.
You just watch how people is, right before.
Yeah, that's right. I overthink it, you know. He not choose scissors, what if you can choose rock?
I didn't see that, you know. I just watch patterns too.
Yeah, I just watch.
Let us get a test. Let us get a test here.
You have to go on our Instagram. You have to go on our Instagram. You have to go on our Instagram and Facebook to see them actually play. So Tweens9.1.
Right now. Ready? And go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. See?
So guys, if you are now tuning in, you missed our program with Israel Mark, aka Marcos, but you could go onto our Instagram at tweens98.1 to view it after we finish the live, or YouTube at FBN TV, or Facebook at Isaac the Promise. So thank you so much for coming in studio with us. It was such a vibe. We enjoyed our time with you. You're all Tweens listening. You're listening to Tweens on Isaac 98.1 FM. Do not touch that dial.
Grateful for my rejection. Little did I know what the most I had in store. I'm grateful for my rejection. I'm not crying anymore. So grateful for my rejection. Little did I know what the most I had in store. Them not choose me, part of the plan. And them refuse me, part of the plan. Them select me, part of the plan. And when them neglect me, part of the plan. It was all part of the plan. Jah in control of my destination. It was all part of the plan. Jah know what he ma do. Time to throw a party and get ready for your new season. Your new season. Throw a party and get ready. Your new season, throw a party and get ready.
Well, it has come down to the end of the program. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes. So, Jada, any goodbyes, closing remarks, hellos?
I want to say hello to my sister, my mother, and all those listening on the worldwide radio.
Yeah, worldwide radio. And so?
Oh yeah, he too. He probably getting ready to go to Tobago, but hi to you too. Yeah.
I want to say hi to my mom and my sister and my dad. Hi Dad, hi Mom, hi Aliana. I think they hear
outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Dad's supposed to be listening on the radio.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah.
Tristan, with the O.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks from tuning on and catch me back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that today was a really, really great program. Also, shout out to my mom listening, and remember to always put God first.
Yes. Trent?
Well, I want to say thanks to everyone that looked on listen. I also want to say thanks to the support from my senior pastors, which are Reverend Dr. Daly Veens and his beautiful wife, Reverend Donny Veens. They are like my parents. They always support me. They talk to me. They cheer me on. I think because of them, I am this far and will reach more further because they always push me. So I just want to say thank you so much to Pastor and Auntie Dawn and Uncle Dale, I just call them.
Yeah.
But I just want to really say thanks to them because they always looked on listening to me as well and they encourage me and supporting. So I just want to say big thanks to them and say hi to my granny, my mommy, everyone that listening. To have a good Saturday today.
But see, I have a bag there. So who would I bag for?
I want to say happy birthday. Happy birthday, right? So enjoy it so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And well, Tweens, that is it. It's a girl, Jada G, here on the ones and twos, and you have been listening to Tweens on Isaac 90.1 FM.
You have anybody you want to shout out?
My mom. Hello, mommy.
Okay, yes. So it's your girl Jada G here on the ones and twos. You have been listening to Tweens on Isaac 90.1 FM, and I hope that you enjoyed the program. You can view us on Facebook at Isaac the Promise and Tweens90.1, on YouTube at FBN TV, and on Instagram at Tweens90.1. It's your girl Jada here. Remember, ASAP, always separate and stay pure in Christ, Tweens. We love you, and we are out.
So you can